Hello, everyone.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and
I forgot to fucking.
Yeah.
Well, now everyone clicked off the video.
Today. We're doing a little something different today. As in,
Obviously, it's called Making Me Deaf.
No, there's nothing new with that. You know me. There's the characters I play and me as a DM. No. Anyway, we are doing something different. So, due to life things happening with everyone, including me, I can no longer be with the main group. So, with that being said, we are unfortunately going to have to postpone Power Rangers Fates for a unclosed amount of time.
Indefinite.
And with that being said, though, we didn't want to drop Power Rangers, and we came up with a specific day some of us can meet up. Also, you might be seeing someone new here. We'll get to that one in a little bit. Anyway, with that being said, we're starting a new series called Psycho Grid, and I am sick and tired of seeing poor character creations on YouTube. I am so tired of it.
Wait. People are making character creations for Power Rangers, and it doesn't go.
You know what they do? They don't even show the character sheet. They just show their faces.
Yeah, guess who has it up right now in the video? I thought of this before you even brought it up.
It is killing me that no one even decided to, hey guys, this is what the character sheet looks like. Hey guys, this is what we need to do step by step. Here's a book. Here's what we need to do. You guys, this is pre-session 0. This is when we make our characters as a group, because with the new Beneath the Helmet, there is a specific good old the team bonus that I would personally like all of us to think about and kind of form as we start up this new series. Now, what is Psycho Grid about? If you're Power Rangers fans and you're watching this, Psycho, immediately the first thing I think of, Psycho Rangers. You would be correct. It has to do with the influence of the Psycho Rangers influencing the Morphing Grid and corrupting Ranger teams throughout the alternate dimensions, the multiverse, and the main timeline. And these group of ragtag, not good guys. They are not the goodest of guys, but they're not the most awful of villains. They are middle road. They are probably thieves, maybe a murderer every now and then, but overall, it's going to be a fun, loosey-goosey with some serious moment series, and I hope you guys would stick through it as we go through character creation. Now, I personally would love to start with just, what do we do for character creation? The books have it in 6 steps. So technically 8, but it's 6. It's just 6.
Yeah, because we can't figure out what those stupid dots do.
we still don't know.
We've been playing this system for nearly 2 years. Is it more than 2 years now?
We primarily play Paradox RPGs. We have no idea how Paradox RPGs work.
No.
And we just can't. Why don't the dots do anything? I don't know. I don't care.
Also, before I forget, we have a new player. We're gonna have a new player joining us for this series. It's not gonna be anyone from the previous series or the other series you guys see. Brand new to our little internet recording videos, and just overall, she's kind of newish, I would like to say, to just roleplay in general. So, with that in mind, please keep that in mind if things seem a little odd just from all of us in general, because now we got to feel the ground with everyone and see how chemistry works and if we're all good with stuff. You know, that kind of general thing as everyone should discuss on pre-session 0s or just session 0s in general. Introduce yourself if you would like to. You don't have to say your name, but just introduce maybe a hobby or why you're here.
Thanks, Steven. Hi, my name is Lindsay. This is actually my first time playing in Power Rangers, so I'm really excited to join. And that's pretty much it.
We like the short and simple answer. Yeah, clap.
For reference, I still don't know why OBS does this, but your name is just shortened to L with dots for this.
L.
Wait,
yeah.
is anybody else's name?
Wait.
Everyone else is fine. Hers is just L.
Listen, We have L here. We have to ask them questions. L, who is Kira?
I'm gonna stab you.
That's
Hell,
such
what
a
letter
that's
are
not
you
like a
afraid of?
niche reference,
the one
but it
after
is
or before
kind
you?
of a niche.
It's not a niche reference at all. Death Note is so mainstream.
I mean, not really.
Death Note has been referenced in The Simpsons twice.
All right.
What?
Alright. It has
I don't
actually,
watch The
but
Simpsons.
no, seriously. So everyone, let's just start top to down. So we're gonna start with JD, who is. You may refer to your character however way you want, but we're just gonna start with character concept. Explain your character to us.
He is a cowboy outlaw from a different dimension where a bunch of things that my character purely doesn't know a lot about. But back in the gladiator days, the gladiators rose up and demolished the empire that made them slaves, and basically that kind of had a catastrophic cascading ripple effect of just basically like eliminating slavery, kind of just like outwards, because they were it'll be determined later upon how that happened, because back in the normal times the gladiatorial slaves did not have enough power to do so normally, but that kind of had a cascading ripple effect, changing a lot of stuff. One of them being that this technology is just slightly advanced, like slightly pushed like a bit forward and more steampunky. And it still is like the cowboy times, like 1908 is somewhere. Ah, shit. I googled it earlier, but it's still.
That's when cowboys were, for sure.
Yeah.
The 1900s.
1900s.
Yeah, it's between the years of, I think it's like it's 1820. 1820 to, I think the last sets of cowboys kind of like fizzled out in 19. I think arguably 19
Yeah.
to 1903. But
Yeah.
you'd have to really think about it. The
It's
age
within
of the
that
cowboy
time
was
range.
To be
kind of
fair-
in the 1870s.
To be fair, different dimension. They could be further up. This could be their 1990, but they're still in cowboy times. You know, it's a different dimension. We can loosey goose the rules and the time and all that.
Yeah, but that
continue.
he the reason why he's not that good, not that bad, is that first of all, he was an orphan. He doesn't have any parents that he knows of. He was friends with another orphan there, a little girl that would turn into the White Ranger that he would meet later on. Haven't come up with her name. That's going to be a thing me and Steven would come up with today. And she gave him his name because he was just a quiet boy, never really talked to any of the orphans. One of his giant characteristics that he has, other than one thing that no one else sees because he wears a mask half the time, is that he has blazing green eyes, like how terrifying normal blue, like bright blue eyes are, but with green for his character. So she named him Emerald, and he's just kind of had that going on. And he chose his last name because, well, he was an orphan. Nobody chose him when he turned 18, so they just gave him his last name of Ranger because he liked reading Lone Ranger comics in this world.
I gotta ask you, when you say mask, do you mean like a full face cover mask, or do you mean a bandana wrapped over your mouth, eyes? Like
it's quite a big bandana, so it's like downwards. He's always worn like a bandana because he's had it since he been at the orphanage. He doesn't remember how he got it, but he's really always worn it.
Okay, so it covers your nose down.
Yes, nose down.
All right.
In other words,
Like
we're gonna get stopped by so many people that think he's a thief.
All right.
and it covers his entire mouth. The only things that are revealed is like the very back of his jawline and his ears, basically.
I'm gonna be so real. I expected I'm a gunslinger from an alternate dimension of the Wild West. That's what I expected. I did not expect the whole backstory, but now that you've done it, everyone else has to do it now.
Wait, I was expecting that.
Okay, fine.
So, we're going to move on. We now have the first member of our Power Rangers team is a gunslinger from the Wild West from an alternate dimension. Cool, we love that idea. We love the gunslingers. Everyone loves the Wild West, at least if you're Western anyway. You may or may not love it. Anyway,
Natives might have different opinions.
You right, but let's move on, Kai. We'll move on to what's your plan?
Hello, I am playing Loya Verdestello. I wanted the name to be Alien, so everyone has to deal with me attempting to remember how it's pronounced myself. I am a person from so far in the future that Power Rangers has not covered my point in the timeline. Steven, when did we agree exactly the century I was from?
The year 4148.
Yeah, I'm from the year 4148. So just so astronomically, incomprehensibly far in the future, that like nothing has covered this point. I am a space pirate, also an orphan, who eventually got a sort of found family within my crew of Ragavond misfits and various criminals and capers. And that's part of the reason I'm the not so great person. I'm not like a Robin Hood. I don't steal from the rich and give to the poor. I steal from the everyone and give to the me. Also, I'm also one of those people that's included on the probably has murdered list.
Same here. Same here, darling.
And I am, comparative to the future, not very smart. I am illiterate. I don't do math very well, but I can drive a pilot a spaceship better than most people. And a big note is, unlike Avril, my previous character, Loya is a complete dumbass who knows nothing about Power Rangers despite them being incredibly commonplace. She just has no clue of the history of it. She knows Power Rangers exist. She knows what a morpher is, but, like, she couldn't look you in the eyes and tell you that the Red Ranger is the leader. She knows that little. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm a space pirate hick from the future.
Absolutely love what we got going on. We got someone from the Western times and someone from so far in the future, it'll make your mind boggle. And they're both orphans. All right, so I see a trend here. Do we continue the trail? Lindsay, why don't you explain your character? At least if you don't know the full backstory, that's fine. But if you at least know the concept, we can go with that concept.
Okay, so my character, it is Louisa Young. She is the daughter of Lily and Theo from Jungle Fury. Since my parents were Power Rangers and they protect the Paiswa and their masters, I was trying to go underneath their footsteps of becoming a hero. However, I was very shy and quiet majority of the time. I hardly speak even to my parents. But even though I may be sweet and shy, I tend to steal things. Mainly because of the fact I want to steal for the right reason. I steal things for the community, so whoever is in trouble, basically I steal things that people need. And that's all I have so far.
All right. No, that's really good.
Good
so
groundwork.
Far. You're pulling like Jack from SPD.
I don't want to interrupt too much, but I'm already picturing a scene where, like, your character is like, we need to steal this medicine and this food for the people, whereas I'm just, like, ripping the copper wiring out of a building.
But I will say, since my character is very quiet and shy, so I may not talk for a little while.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. All right, we got Outlaw, we got Future, we got actual timeline shit. But the real question is, and we'll get into this as we explore the series, is Lindsay's character from main timeline or an alternate multiverse? We won't know until we dive into it. And last but not least, Ryan, hit us with your character concept.
Who's that man with that hammer?
Well, you guys kind of, the people who watch our videos have kind of come to expect, when I play a character, they're either going to be ridiculously intelligent, or they're going to be mooks from from Canadian mafias. Apparently, that's That's who I play. I play mooks or I play smart people. I'm not doing that. You can you get surprised. I am playing Septimus, a character a gladiator from a time too far back for Power Rangers. At least as shown within the canon.
Knights was as far back as they went, and that was after Gladiator.
I am from before them. I am from the BCs, or whatever what is it now? Is it BC or is it something else?
It is
now?
BC, I'm pretty sure.
Is it still BC? BCE, I think is what it is now.
Yeah.
My character, I am playing. His name is Septimus. He was enslaved in like one of those like territorial wars way back when by some. I guess you could equate them to like the Roman Senate, but it's not the Roman Senate. And he was, he was forced into like gladiator work, trying to like appease the common crowd, and he got really good at it. Like he got really really good at it. But he with his popularity, he actually ended up he started like out speaking against the Senate, which that kind of garnered not great attention from the people in charge, and a couple of the sects may try and have him murdered kind of often. He doesn't have a lot of friends because as a gladiator, most of the people that he would make friends with, he would probably have to kill in the next couple of days. And yes, my character is also, I don't want to say orphan, but sure.
Heavily
and
implied.
Is definitely 100% on the kill list. He is definitely on the I have killed somebody list. He actually finds, I will say this, he finds the company of intellectuals, like philosophers, velociraptors. He finds the company of like philosophers and like artists. He finds like their company he likes their company way more than he likes anyone else's company. And he often the person who owns him gets paid by these people for him to like model for paintings and sculptures, and that's when he gets time to talk. And in those talks, he kind of lets slip that he has ideas of revolution, so that he can kind of change the status quo, for maybe get rid of this horrible Senate that is controlling him and all of these different people.
I think we're gonna have a really good rounded group of 4 here. I don't know what's gonna tell me this. We got a gunslinger, the future woman, an actual decent kind of semi-human being, and then Gladiator Man. So this is gonna be great, guys.
Yeah, we have 3 orphans, and considering how dangerous Ranger work is, 1 orphan to be.
Wow. You know what? I wouldn't put it past Jungle Fury for like that to happen, considering the world. Like, come on! Like they were fighting spirit people.
Daichi's back. What?
This definitely is just a result of it being a kids show. But to be fair, despite how dangerous of a job it actually has a very high survival rate.
I think there's really only one of the series that died during it, and that's the Pink Ranger from Gold.
Oh wait, no, someone died at the beginning of Jungle Fury. What are you talking about?
Well, was that a ranger?
The Pie Shop Master.
It was a Pie Shop.
Yeah,
he wasn't a ranger though.
He wasn't a ranger. Doesn't count.
He was stronger than the ranger. He was stronger than the ranger.
Yeah, but he's not a ranger. Doesn't count. Rangers have a high.
So the next step after the whole group discusses concepts, let's choose an origin. Where did you come from? Add through your backstories. This is probably really easy to pick. There is a variety of books that if you do need, we do have a Google Drive with all of the books in it. There's a link in the server. We're doing this on Discord for all the ladies, gents, and non-binaries out there listening. And so overall, just choose an origin. There's a wide variety. I'm just going to let the players do that. Not really. I don't have much control in this because, it's their character.
Raise his hand.
Points towards the person with raised hand.
I thought we said we were gonna do the the team bonus first.
Oh, you're right.
We kind of skipped over that.
Thank you. Good question. I got a good answer for it. You're right. So in Beneath the Helmet, there is team bonuses. Now,
Okay,
there
where?
are
okay.
multiple. I shouldn't say multiple. There's a few team bonuses that are just.
There are 2.
I said multiple.
Two is
Anyway,
multiple.
so team bonuses is what just our team naturally gains. Now, in this series, there's a gimmick. As every viewer of Power Rangers knows, and we should know by now, there's always a gimmick with Power Rangers, whether that be magic, police officers, samurai, dinosaurs.
We don't talk about that one.
dinosaurs again, and dinosaurs for a third time.
But with knights. There's distinctions there.
There are gimmicks. In this gimmick, there is not going to be one spectrum to one ranger. Each ranger has 2 spectrums. They will have 2 when I say spectrum, I mean the role spectrum, as in the color that you are when you transform.
That's right.
you
It's
morph.
a 2-for-1 special, baby.
Yeah, and
Spectrum
I went ahead and told the players, hey, if we would like to make this our team bonus, we can. We can just get that free thing and just go, hey, this is the series, because it's our team bonus.
What are we gonna name it though? The team bonus, because there's like because there's 2 bonuses for each team. Ours is the Psycho Grid team bonus, and they because as you can see on the screen here, the Dino Rangers from Dino Thunder have 2 bonuses. One called Prehistoric Wisdom and Super Dino Mode.
So our first team bonus is going to be Dual Spectrum.
Actually, they get 3, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's 2.
No, the second one gains a
My
dot.
bad.
So we're going to get two stuttering.
Twin
We're
Spectrum.
going to get Dual Spectrum, where each member of this team will have a main role, just like a regular character sheet, where you get level up and you get everything from that, and you get to choose one perk, quote unquote perk, from another role spectrum, and it will level up with you. Now, you can't. Obviously, for this, we're doing a test run of this. For instance, I know our Mr. Gladiator man, he really about to push this limit with grabbing silver that we had a discussion about. So
I mean, this is what I am doing is technically within the rules of the game. There is I think it's grid
No,
power.
no.
Is it not a grid power?
It's a general perk, but it does not go for things that level up with you. It's supposed to be things that are not touching level ups. That scale with you with numbers.
We're pushing
and
the
shit.
system here with that, and I'm perfectly fine with experimenting. And this is where we talk. This is where we discuss. So that's the first.
Yeah.
The first perk.
Yeah, you know what? I can go ahead and just tell anyone listening and the people here. I'm taking so as said, I'm going to be our team's my base color is white. I'm going to be our team's White Ranger. And my secondary color is going to be silver, as Steven said. And I'm taking for that the perk that I am taking, because we've been planning this for a while. I am taking something called Grid Surge from Silver Ranger, which is you get a certain number of grid surges that lets you do certain things. Like one of the things that a White Ranger gets is called a relic weapon. With Grid Surge, I can change the shape and type of weapon my relic is, which essentially it lets me hot swap damage type on the fly. It also lets me create things and do stuff similar to that. Now, if we were doing it based off rules written, I would only have 2 Grid Surges for the rest of the series. But since we're like Steven said, we're kind of messing with it a little bit. I'll be getting more Grid Surges as I level up. I don't think it'll be super bad.
To be specific,
I don't think so.
You would not be able to pick it outright at all with that general perk at all. Just straight out, you wouldn't be able to pick it.
Well, that's boring.
Yeah, I know.
well,
that's why I'm getting specific for the people that are
perk
trying to figure it out.
Is choose something.
Yep, and I
in the
think
other spectrum, and it will level up with you if it levels up.
This is why I put it as dual spectrum. Get to choose a role perk from a different role from the one you chose at character creation.
Now,
Oh, an additional. There we go.
yeah, an additional. Makes sense to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now the next one's tricky.
Oh, hold on. I'm so sorry. Lindsay, do you need a character sheet?
It should.
I downloaded it, so I'm working on
Okay.
it.
There are no, I will also point out there are no character sheets in Psycho Grid, anyways.
It's if you go to character sheets, it's in the Google Drive. I need a pin.
No,
that
it
out of the
isn't.
way. Yeah, it is.
it's in the supplement
It's in a
stuff.
PDF.
Oh, is it
Not-
PDF? My bad.
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay, no. Yeah, okay, the physical character sheet. What I meant is like the Psycho Grid thing is empty. We all need to make our own character sheets, anyways.
That is
Yes.
true, yes. The second bonus is home is where the friends are. You do not have a home base. There is no place that acts as a home base except for when all of you are in one place. When all of you sit down to relax, that is now your home base.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I like that.
Because
So
in the
we work.
series, viewers, we don't get to just. We're not staying in one dimension. We're jumping.
Does this
We
also?
get to be flung through
Could-
the multiverse.
Could this bonus also give us the influence of not time displaced or whatever?
Time
Yes,
displays.
time displaced. Yes, it does.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
a influence.
This will not. If there's a hang-up connected to it, you may choose not to accept the hang-up.
It's a mandatory hang up. Time displaced is.
That's what I was asking.
Oh.
You may choose not to accept the mandatory hang-up.
Ooh, I would like to not have a
Oh.
hang-up.
If you think
I
it'd
think
be
that
better for your character, you're more than welcome to
I
do
mean,
it.
it'd be actually. I'm kind of for it because I think that's funny. I think it's
Hey.
funny.
Where should we be listing these bonuses?
I'm putting it in powers. That's not.
And the thing is,
Well, 'cause we have-
afterwards, we
have
can
several
take a
influence.
screenshot of this, post it in Discord. And for viewers, if you actually want to play with this at home, maybe you want to try it, let us know in the comments and we'll post it somewhere, maybe as a link.
Dual spectrum.
Time displays. I don't feel like I just put white/silver in my role
also
to like
get-
represent.
That's
that.
fair. That's fair.
That felt a lot easier.
Time displaced.
So we have time displaced.
Steven, this time this influence does not count to the max, right? To the maximum of the time.
It will not.
Okay.
It will not. This is something that just being on this team, you get.
And you said we don't have Home is Where the Heart Is, or whatever that other one was called?
That is the bonus to home is where the friends are.
Right.
You also get the time displaced influence and it doesn't. There we go. Doesn't count.
Require a home base, like
Counts.
creating a home base.
Yeah, we just don't have one.
How the oh god count.
That's
Wait, I
perfectly
heard-
fine. I sleep on rocks. It's
Well,
fine.
It doesn't
I shouldn't say that because there
It's
will
my
be a
thing.
home base. There will be a home base in this series.
I guess that I think I was like that was kind of confusing. I don't think that part really matters.
How about Rangers from a different time, and it's just that we get the time displaced.
Yeah,
influence.
Rangers from a different time. I like that.
That's fine. Works for me.
Rangers from around. I don't really care.
Rangers, yeah, actually, Rangers from around. Let's go with that. Rangers from around.
Right.
Okay, let me back.
All right.
So, everyone good with that?
I'm cool with it.
Wait.
So,
Sorry.
I heard a wait. Why am I waiting? Why am I? My feet are gripped.
What? What?
I was told to wait, and now I need to know why I need to wait.
Who said wait?
Somebody- I don't
You
think
did, I thought.
Yeah.
No, I said sweet.
Oh, my
okay.
bad.
Okay, moving on.
There's the team bonus there.
Might be. Where's the team bonus? Okay, you posted in campaign images. Dual spectrum.
So, if all of us are going with the hang up, we all just want the hang up.
Yeah, because I think that makes sense. Because
Okay,
because
now
because
that-
when I get to my time, it'll be fun. And then because Lindsay's character is gonna basically not have the hang up at all for like half of it because we're gonna be in normal time half the time, like normal
That's
years
funny.
half the time. So I think all of us having it makes sense. That's
Alright.
that's me. That's up to everyone if they.
That's jump through time, right?
Yep.
No, I agree. I think my character should not. My character reasonably should not be able to work
This one
any
for
any
anyone
kind of
wondering.
technology that's not, I don't know, like a catapult.
And now we can continue character creation, which is
So-
choosing an origin.
Yep, step 2, choosing an origin. There are tons of them. We have all the books if you need it. If you have any questions on them, ask me. I'll try to find it and we can talk through it. Also, when we get to step 3, actually no, step 4, which is choosing influences,
Mhm.
we're gonna have to discuss with the viewers what we did wrong and completely in Fates.
Mhm. Yep. And also step 5.
We don't talk about step 5.
We never talk about step 5.
No. All right. So choosing an
Oh.
origin, tons of
Step
origins to choose from. Just if you need help, let me know.
Slight spoiler for anyone that's watching my screen: my origin spoils a huge thing later on. So
Don't
just-
worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
We're
Don't
only
worry about
kind
it.
of stupid.
I'm more saying for everyone else here: do not look at my character sheet if you want to be spoiled by
No,
something.
there's gonna be a huge spoiler, isn't there, Lord Zed?
Spoiler, Lindsay. You're not there. You're not the daughter of those Rangers. You're the daughter of Zed. They just manipulated you.
Oh god,
Insane.
no.
That would be insane.
I don't think I have. Okay, I have the brain power to make that work, but I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
Do you have the
no.
bullshit energy? Is the
No.
different question.
Fucking don't. Alright.
All right, viewers. Here's a spoiler for an upcoming episode. JD has now just challenged my bullshittery. There will be a flying meatball coming towards an Earth.
Jesus, that was bad.
Let's see. Strength, that's what it's right.
Oh, and for the origin, Lindsay, if you read the first book, which is just a normal role-playing book, the description of the skills is wrong. How you get the skill is whatever essence score you increase, on the origin skill, you choose one of the ones that's listed that you upgrade as a skill.
Okay.
Because if you read the normal book, it says you grab a level of skill from all the ones here, which is confusing and entirely wrong.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So that would be that was going to be step 5.
Well, no, that's a part of the origins. You because remember, you from the origin you gain essence score increases and all that. Remember?
You right.
Hey, I went ahead and pinned the hang up for our thing. I figured that would make life a little easier for everyone. That way, if
Yeah.
you don't need to necessarily write it in your character sheet in case size is an issue.
It will be. Even though you can type it in, it still is going to be a huge issue. Oh lord, but yeah. Origin. I'm gonna look at the level ups of my color that I'm choosing real quick.
Well, I'm just immediately I'm trying to do the influences for time displaced. Oh, you just get it. You just get a general perk.
Mm-hmm. No. It gives you you get those options that it gives you. You don't just get a
Yeah.
general
For
perk.
like history buff, personal heirloom, savant skill, or well traveled. I'm thinking I'm gonna grab savant skill.
I'm grabbing personal heirloom, and it's gonna be a goddamn revolver. Let's see here. It's the one that doesn't transform with me when I morph. Let's see.
Because he does just have a regular gun.
Mm-hmm.
Something nobody has seemed to thought to use in Ranger.
Oh dang! Yeah, I picked the right skill. I'll let you guys know this now. I get to pick a skill. From like whatever list: athletics,
Mhm.
acrobatics, driving, alertness, culture, science, survival, blah 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 blah. When I use that skill, I get the following benefits. I can, regardless of snag, edge, or modified skill ranks, I always roll it as a 1d20 plus 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
Always. And also, if I use a story point to re-roll that die, and the second result fails, I get that story point back.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's
Also,
really good.
Another spoiler. I'm gonna put a spoiler warning on the like fucking video name just to let you know. This is what my character's gonna go into because I need to look into it real quick. Okay, so it does go there too. Okay, good to know. So I'm just gonna.
So this counts as a perk, I believe.
Okay, so I'm gonna put that in. That makes sense for what I'm going for. So. I'm gonna put that shit into speed, baby. And we're also starting at level 2, folks.
Yep.
And then from that level
That's
up, I get
actually
one
extremely
skill.
important.
Yep. Put it closer to this. And I'm gonna put that.
Okay, and now I
stuff in
should
targeting.
go back.
Boop.
Oh, actually, I should probably go ahead and do Origin now that I think about it.
All right, I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
So everyone finding everything with Origins?
Yep, I'm
Yep.
getting there.
It really
Start
is
at
just
2 health.
find it and just copy and paste.
My starting health is
well,
3.
there's a lot to copy and paste. You know what? I'm gonna make a. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the same thing I did for Avril. I'm gonna have a blank character sheet to keep track of, just a blank Google Doc to keep track of this stuff.
Fair enough.
That is fair.
I get to pick 3 languages. Let's go.
All right, already got 1 dot in might, just off the Origin.
Common from my era.
So this is just a clarification, just in case. When you were talking about Essence score increase options, it's either or, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. For
And then is it on the like Essence score base?
You want me-
Is it you choose one?
you
I just want
You
to
want-
clarify for
are you
anyone that may be confused.
About
Talking
which
about me
thing?
or
Are you talking
Jamie?
about Origins?
Origins.
Yes. It's the one I choose. I get to choose any, but usually the Origin gives you 2 essence scores that you pick. You choose one or the other, and that one skill that you level up. Underneath that, it'll give you Origin skills, and it gives you those specific ones that you get to choose from that essence score level up.
That's what we got wrong.
Mm-hmm. Because in the normal book,
So,
it was.
can we take like can we like do a real world example? Like for instance, I'm choosing Warrior Born, and I get to increase either strength or speed by my essence by 1. And then it gives me strength based and speed based. It says conditioning, intimidation, and might for strength, and then finesse, initiative, and targeting for speed base. If I choose the
You
I
have
say
to
I
choose one of
strength,
those. Yep.
I just choose 1, not all 3.
Yep. That's what we got wrong in character creation because in the first book, let me show you real quick because I have it open. For some reason,
it literally says choose all.
yeah, basically, at least that's how we interpreted it. Let me find the origins. There we go. 22. Yeah, here it is. Essence score. You may either choose strength or speed. Level bonuses. You gain the following list of skills to acquire D2 or add a specialization. But in reality, every other book is from one of the 2 essence scores you increase. You choose from this list of skills, one of them.
I don't know how I managed to do it again. But my character's gonna have more languages by accident again. For every 3 points of social I get 1 more language.
Every 2 levels of smarts, I get another language.
Jesus, god dang it! I don't know. I don't mean to do that. Oh, and then I always treat the initiative skill as specialized.
Yep. Lindsay, you finding everything all right?
Yeah, I chose my origin. I chose as kind.
Ah, yeah.
There's more in the other
Yes.
books if
I
you want to keep
chose
on looking.
antagonistic.
Oh,
You chose what?
Antagonistic.
Yeah.
I think both of our characters are going to be bunking heads with each other.
Oh,
at some
definitely.
point.
But just so you know, did you just look at the first book, I'm guessing? Or did you look at all the books for all the origins?
I'm just
We
I looked
have
at the first
time.
book this week.
Dude, there's so
We
many.
have-
Don't
we have
bother.
time.
It's fine.
And you can
So
change
far,
it before the
like-
next session, so
Okay.
if you don't like
So
it.
far, I really like Kind really much. So
Fair.
Hell, why did Keegan's birthday get inserted in here? Not even friends with that guy anymore.
Cool. So have we all chosen an origin and written everything down?
I have.
Yes,
I just
I
need to
have.
add one
About
language
this,
that
I haven't actually written everything down yet, but I chose my origin. Sorry.
That's fine.
Get to writing. I'm joking.
Write that down, write that down! Industron. Common Industron, and what the hell else language am I gonna grab?
That's strength based. I do not have additional languages. My character can barely speak Galactic Standard.
I don't know why I find that so funny.
I can barely speak Galactic Standard.
The fuck is
Lord.
Galactic
Standard? I'm just gonna put some African dialect because I can't think of anything. I cannot spell.
You're getting all this stuff down. The next step, I'm not trying to rush anyone. I'm just stating, it's just choosing your color.
Yep.
I
And
didn't know that.
and we're just gonna do from top to bottom so the viewers know. So if you're ready, just go ahead and start,
Mhm.
JD.
I'm green. I have special stuff, so I don't get my second color yet. Due to
This is
certain
true.
circumstances.
Am I good?
Yeah,
Yep.
you're good to go.
I am red with auxiliary green.
All right, Lindsay.
I am yellow and blue from my mother and father.
That checks out so well.
Different kind of green.
Mix it all together and you get green.
All right. We already know it, but go ahead and state it again, Ryan.
white and silver, the strongest colors.
Ah, so white power.
Also, the closest in color relation.
I think
I'm
you.
just
of all-
I am the gunmetal ranger.
I'm just gonna say, JD, with your accent, you should be the one saying "white power" the least.
Hey, white power doesn't exist in my time. Slavery doesn't exist.
Also another thing to be stating for all players, we are starting at level 2.
Mhm.
So whenever you guys go to your roles, and probably it's on JD's screen as he's scrolling
Yeah.
down to green, or when you see that, specifically, you're gonna gain whatever in that leftmost column first.
Just remember, Steven, we agreed that I start at level 6.
False.
Thought I could gaslight you.
Yeah, funny. To anyone curious, like if they're looking at JD's screen, if you would go back up to your table of levels, pretty much first, second, if you've ever played D&D or any roleplay game in general, this should look familiar. The things that should be interesting should be role perks. That is just your everyday level up. It's like, oh, it's an ability score improvement, or hey, I get a boon or something, or I get a pact bonus. That's pretty much what these are. Personal power. This is this system's kind of like here's a bone for the players. It's special things that perks get to use. It's a pool that perks get to use to be able to use that perk. I think one of the I can't remember one off the top of my head, but I feel like the Yellow Ranger one that
It gives you an
Avril
extra attack.
always used, just pump that shit out.
Yes. Yes, it was. Yellow Rangers are awesome.
Also, from the newest book, which was Beneath the Helmet, they allow you to switch out role perks if they match the same level, basically. And that's what I'm doing with my stuff. I'm replacing Solo Strike with something else, and I'm a Survival Boom with something. So
Why don't you explain that a little better? So
Okay.
I'll go
let
to
me
Beneath
find
the
it.
Helmet real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
actually.
have it. It's not fully described that it needs to be the same level, but it's literally how it is because
So where is this? Like on the
let me find it. Narrative ties, newer influences. Where the hell? Because I know it's in this book because we looked at it together. Where in the...
might be 48.
Rolls? Is it in roll? Okay, it's probably in rolls, isn't it? Yes, okay, here it is. Rolls and Spectrum perks. Okay. Okay,
Yeah, so these are kind of interesting.
there it is. There it is. Hot swapping Spectrum perks. There it is. It's way after, like, the... it's a little bit after that. This is what I was talking about when modeling Power Rangers with different teams. The specific example is the Blue Ranger from SPD not having grid tech because he really wasn't like that at all. He got the Black Rangers thing of inspiring, upshifting stuff. And all the things that I'm replacing, if Steven's okay with it, is I'm a Solo Strike with double attack and then Survival Boon with Hunch. Because I feel like that works a little bit better with my character.
I'm fine with that.
Alright. And the reason why I say, because it's not really super specified in the book that it needs to be the same level, it'd be stupid if you could swap out a level 20 thing with a level 1 thing. And also that just the examples they give are the exact same levels of each other. So.
We love feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if you're gonna swap something, just let me know, and just please let it be the same level.
Question: when it comes to the roles and everything, do we since we are having if with mine yellow and blue, do I choose one or the other?
So what do you want to be your main color?
Yellow.
Yellow. So you're going to mainly be sticking to the yellow tree. But as blue, you get to choose something from blue.
Mm-hmm. One of the role
Yeah, you have
perks.
one of the bonuses from blue, and you get to and then that's the only one you get, but it levels up alongside you if it levels up.
Gotcha.
I think is that Eureka?
Eureka's a level 1, but the grid
Yeah,
tech
and
is
you
level
gain
2.
idea points.
Yeah. So just look through the blue ones to choose, because you get everything from yellow since you chose it as your main one, because you're leveling it up with it.
Okay.
And also, the role you pick gives you training and armor and some extra skills.
Sweet.
Oh, and just to not be confused, because me and Steven took forever, conditioning on the strength-based essence scores increases your health.
Okay.
That was more for Lindsay, because you guys already knew that.
Repeat that one more time.
Conditioning, the skill in the strength section of your character sheet, increases your health. It's below brawn and above intimidation.
Yeah, I see it.
That's all it does. Because me and Steven took forever to try and find it, because I was like, how do we increase health? And we had to it was so weird, because this book is laid out so weird.
I'm having some trouble picking an influence.
Yes,
Don't-
yes.
We pick 3, don't we?
Yeah, max of 3. You don't have to pick 3, but it's gonna be more
I'm-
fun.
Trouble picking even one. Like none of these.
There was one called Ship's Crew. That I
That's
was
not
like,
it.
That,
The problem with that is that's like your lower rank on a ship, and like one of the things is you gotta follow the order of command. That's not my character. She was the captain, and she does not follow orders.
fair enough.
Yeah, my question was going to be: is there any? Because I can't. I'm trying to look through and find it. Does anyone know of any influence that's like a leader? Like you were a leader of a group? Because that's one of my major.
Oh wait, that's a origin leadership. The leader is one of the origins.
Yeah, my origin
I'm
is
finding.
antagonistic. So,
I'm finding.
thank you.
Yeah,
Maybe-
but that is the next step after you pick your role is you choose your influence. Which now that we're there, let me describe what we got wrong. We could choose up to 4, and the first one you pick, Lindsay, is if when you look at the influences, there are going to be some that have hang-ups that are mandatory. Those ignore this rule that I'm about to state. The first influence you pick removes the hang-up that it has. The first one you pick, and only the first one. The other 2 have the hang-ups.
Gotcha.
Want the hang up from teacher?
There it is, 15. We chose our roles, and now we're choosing influences. Wani, actually, I can do it here.
What about Checkered Past?
I'm gonna look at that one.
It's in beneath the helmet.
Beneath helmet? Okay. That's Cross the Stars. There's Beneath the Helmet. Checkered Path.
I'm so happy I got Follow Me. That's awesome. Because I have specialization in initiative.
Yeah, okay. This even makes sense to take as a first one because you guys would probably trust me because I can't do anything.
Also, because remember, everyone, your first influence does not need a hang up.
Yep, it cuts
Unless
it out.
it's mandatory.
Yep, unless it says it's mandatory, yep.
Can someone remind me how many points we have in the other stats?
You mean the starting?
Yeah.
You're skipping ahead there, bud. 12, you get to spend 12.
Oh, am I?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
we're
bad,
still on
my bad.
influences.
My bad. Because we were like, oh, choose your ranger color, so I went ahead. My bad. I gotta go
Influences
find.
is after the ranger color, which all of us chose. Now we're on influences.
My bad.
Next is essence scores. But so I gotta ask though, is everyone cool with influences, or do we need to talk about anything to anyone?
Well, no. Can someone help me find Survivor and Agency? I don't remember where they're at.
Survivor's in the main book.
Survivor's in the main book.
Yeah,
Okay.
Survivor's in the main book.
Because I
I'm not
took
sure.
Crowd Pleaser and I just took away the hang up because I didn't like that hang up
Yeah.
at all.
Gee, fuck me.
For reference, that hang up
dumb.
was my first non-performance role. Suffer snag, and I refuse to have that be a thing.
Wait,
Well,
I'm
remember,
so
it's your first one, so you don't take the hang up.
Yeah, that's why I
Wait,
said
That's
he
why.
doesn't.
No, I know.
Actually,
That's why.
yeah, you saying that made me realize I'm so dumb. I am gonna take Ship's Crew as my first hang up, as my first, and then just not take the hang up because I don't need it.
Yeah, because it doesn't say mandatory, right? It does not say mandatory, right?
It does not. I'm reading it right
Nope.
now. It does not say.
So I do not take orders because I'm the captain, bitch.
There you go. You used your brain. Good job. Good job, man.
Shut up.
Brain.
Aneurysm.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Where is Survivor?
Lindsay, you finding
Main
everything
book.
good?
Yeah, I think I'm going with martial arts.
Nice.
That would definitely make sense
Huh.
to you.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I would have never guessed.
Guessed.
and also and I'm glad that they put Taekwondo in the book in the rule book because I am a martial artist.
Ooh, very nice.
Surprising.
So-
I mean, you live with the Liz player, from what I heard. That's all
No,
surprising.
no. She actually lives with a different friend.
Oh, I thought you said that they were. I thought you said they were roommates. I might have misheard you.
No, misheard.
Okay, sorry, I misheard you. I'm dumb. Ignore me. I'm dumb.
Are you also gonna choose community helper?
Ooh.
Mike, I
Hold
assess
on a
my
minute.
community by stealing. I
This
love it.
yeah. This hang up though, you run into dangerous situations to help others without thinking.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah. Can I choose one or two?
3 at
You can choose up
max.
to 3.
3?
Because
okay.
the one we get from our team bonus does not count towards the max.
Yeah, it does not. So, which means we also get a total of 4 influences, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, and since you chose martial arts first, you don't get that hang up for martial arts at all. So, still trying to find stuff because I'm stupid.
Okay, can I ask one real quick question? Because I'm just checking. I'm doing the survival influence now. As an additional thing, besides the other thing it already has, it says at any point where your smarts would be lowered to 0, roll a willpower check of 10 or above to keep it at 1. What the hell sets your smarts to 0?
There
There
are
are attacks and there are abilities of villains that can target your essence scores specifically.
and lower them.
Oh,
We were gonna
okay,
get
cool.
there. I'm gonna be real with you guys. We were gonna get there.
We just haven't because life stuff. Okay, that's one of my influences, 1000%.
But that actually will come up a lot more often in the series, where like an actual essence scores is attacked.
Damn. Okay. Is there anything else I want to take
Okay,
from?
that's enough from that one. Any influences here that I want?
Oh, agency. Oh, by the way, sorry. Agency isn't across the stars.
Thank you.
I never heard you ask that question. I heard about Survivor.
He did. I
that's
just
it.
forgot about it. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
Uh,
Remember, we don't have to choose 3 if you're cool with 2. If you're cool with 1, stick with it.
I'm doing 3
you know
because
what?
I like the. Sorry.
Sorry.
Continue.
I said I'm gonna take at least one more, and it's gonna be kind of ironic considering everything else I've taken. I'm gonna take community helper.
Says the wait. I'm sorry. Wait. I thought Mr. I'm antagonizer.
Listen, here's my thought of how my character is as a person. It is community helper, but like, again, she really saw her ship as her community.
You're putting it in terms of lore, so it makes sense, and I'll allow it.
Yeah.
The only thing that I will say is typically she doesn't care that much about innocent people, which might be the only thing that doesn't make too much sense here.
A little bit. Yeah.
But
Just change. We can just change the hang up.
okay,
Like,
you know what? Okay,
You
can
run
I-
into
can I make a
dangerous situations to help people
Yourself.
you care about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say we
You-
could just change it to that.
Yeah.
Like I am, and I'm like I said, going to be a friendship tsundere. So like I'll be like, I hate all you people. I'm just a fellow prisoner with you. Nothing's going on here, and then I will be routinely taking literal bullets for you guys.
Oh, yep. There's my other hang up that I nearly forgot about. Beloved.
Steven, very quickly. I took the agency one, and what that is my agency is essentially the Senate that I was kind of enslaved to. Are you cool with that?
I'm
Does that
perfectly
make
fine with that. That
Because
makes perfect
all the agency.
sense. Do I need
the
to read anything in agency real quick?
No, I'm just like all agency is like you gave a portion of your life to an organized agency, and the Senate counts towards that. In that thing, the influence says you gain an edge on the skill associated with your agency. Represented additional training. In my case, it's dealing with the Senate. And also like
We'll
other
just say
gladiators.
politics.
Well, it says because it said suggested, right? I was gonna say because the ones that are suggested are academia, exploration, governmental, and their like agency training is persuasion or something like that. I was gonna put survival in Senate, but if you want me to do persuasion, I could persuasion or culture. I get that.
I definitely think due to how your agency worked in the like you definitely understand survival, yes. However, due to how this is described, please pick either culture or persuasion.
Wait,
I'll
no.
I can do culture.
Right, there's no-
Also,
I'll do culture. I think that makes sense.
I'll never not love this image of RJ, and I'm gonna jump through time.
Oh, wait, actually, no. I know what's better for me than community helper. Caretaker. That's supposed to be like you look after. That is a great one. You look after somebody else and like help them. And my thought is like it's my crew, and the hang up specifically is that like your community. Your commitment to your charge takes priority over others, even those in immediate danger. You will always ensure the safety of those you're responsible for before engaging in combat or even helping your team. And my thought is that's just like any opportunity I have to possibly get out of this and get back to my crew, I will take.
That makes sense.
Profiteer's the one hang up I'm getting to where I don't need, and where I don't get my hang up.
Also, it does mean that I'm weirdly our group's healer now.
That we have the blue the what if I just had to guess as the former Blue Ranger for Fates, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that our other Blue Ranger is taking you're taking the grid tech stuff.
I don't even think she's looked at that stuff yet, which is fine.
No, to be honest.
Dude, we're not even on that step yet. Don't worry, he's rushing.
No, I was just my brain. No, I'm not even trying to rush. That was just my brain going. I think that makes sense. Like that was what I was thinking.
Don't worry. Ryan's a terrible person who likes to rush everyone.
literally, I don't do that. I don't try to do that.
All right. So is everyone good on influence?
Yeah, well, actually, give me one more second.
Oh, Lindsay, every level up in Essence, you get to put a skill in. I don't think we said that ever. So your role gives you Essence score increases. Every Essence score increase allows you to put a skill dot into something. And since we're being more rules with this, every skill you don't have a D2 in has disadvantage.
Hey,
Okay.
JD,
Huh.
we haven't made it to Essence points and Essence scores
Well, the
yet.
roll gives you +2 Essence scores and stuff. That's why I was saying that.
That is true.
Yeah.
True.
Did you understand the sentence I said? Because I can usually just like shortcut it in the way that my brain works.
A little bit. It's a slow process that's going through my brain right now.
Alright.
The last influence I'm taking is Small Town Roots. It is space Small Town Roots, but
A ship is
You know,
a small town.
I was from a backwater planet.
All right, I got all my stuff. I'm good.
I think I'll grab one in.
All right,
We got one good.
Give me 1 second.
All right. JD, you good?
Don't
Yeah, I think I'm good with influences and all that.
do not forget that I went ahead and put the time displaced influence.
Hang up.
and-
Yep.
I put the hang up if I need to, because I think I'm not in it, but I did put the hang up there,
think
so
you
that we
pinned
don't
it.
have to worry.
Yeah, you
I
pinned
did pin it.
Because that's
So
for
how
every
many
one of us, so.
Where's the spot? Right there we go. Okay. I have the influence of time.
Okay,
I'm just seeing
Lindsay,
if-
are you good with influences, or do you need help?
I'm good.
Okay, you're good.
Uh,
All right.
I should be good.
All right. So
I'm only
let's move-
doing 2.
Oh, hey, that's
Fair.
perfectly fine.
And time displaced, but overall, just 2, yeah.
All right. So, oh, do you need time displaced? Like what it does?
Probably.
Here, let me grab it for you. I'll grab it. I got across the
I
stuff.
have it right here in front of me.
Open. Fair enough.
I can just
Well,
look at my character
influence
sheet.
perk. Whenever you are, you basically just gain one of the following general perks to represent where you're from, such as an item and ability. And the general perks that you choose are history buff, personal heirloom, savant skill, or well traveled. You want me to read those off for you?
Whether copy and pasted or posted in character sheet.
Here, let me copy paste it. I got the.
Yeah, that'll probably help.
Brother was spitting words, and I could just tell Lindsay went, huh? The cat, huh?
No, the
Yes.
me, huh? Okay, fucking.
Okay, give me a second. I got most of it copy pasted on my own sheet. I need to grab a last little bit. This should take me just 1 second. Yep.
Essence scores are pretty straightforward, so that shouldn't take us much time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think that's really it. The other stuff is just like very supplementary, like item stuff that we need to discover separately, and then I could probably just end the video there because it's already an hour, and I think we've done pretty good so far.
Yeah.
So after we get the essence scores, we'll be done with the video. So
It's fun.
Well, I think if it, well, I guess it, because I'm the only one who gets their Zord immediately, right?
Everyone
we
is.
want-
Oh, let me tell you guys the gimmick of the Zords. Everyone is still taming their Zords. You have access to your Zord. That's why I gave everyone.
level 2.
You cut out.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wait. Do you want the descriptions of each of the skills you can choose between as well?
Where can I find that? And I can look
That
for
would
it.
be in the jump through time PDF.
So to let everyone know, you guys are gonna start level 2, have a little bit of a putty fight, and then go to level 3 to then start taming Zords.
All right.
Okay.
I already,
but
so we're just gonna ignore the fact that I already have my Zord.
How do I put? Okay. You have the ability to call your Zord. Will that Zord listen to you though? Is the main question.
I ironically, because I remember we talked about this. Actually, we'll get to it. The Ranger stuff. I took Zord control for my relic thing. I don't know if that matters.
All right. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to fight me in words that I'm saying are ultimatums.
No. That's not what I'm, Steven, that's not what I'm doing. Because I know White Ranger works differently. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. The beginning, no one will have control of their Zords, and throughout the session 1, you guys gain control.
We're doing Dino Thunder.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's all I was asking.
Yeah.
I'm sending you a link to the Lindsay.
Sorry if I
to
made
the,
that confusing.
Well, no, that was like,
like
because it was
each
like,
of the general perks.
because White Ranger's weird as hell. Okay. I don't think I need this book anymore, so I can go back to normal book.
The 4 I sent you are the ones you get from time displaced.
Sweet.
I know exactly
You
what
have
I'm
to
getting.
just remember you have to pick one. You don't get all of them.
Yep.
I took Savant personally.
Same. It's so good.
I have a bonus to all driving skills now.
Sound pretty
The hell
dope.
was I forgot what Savant was. What was it? You get to you get to it's the flat bonus, right?
You may roll. You may roll a single test. You may roll your skill test as a 1d20 plus 1d4, regardless of snag, edge, or modify and skill ranks. And this is the one I really like. When you spend a story point to re-roll a die using this skill,
Yeah.
your second result fails, you regain that story point.
Yeah.
I really
chose-
want that one.
Because it was like you can only pick from a certain number of them. Like it listed the ones you could pick from. I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there are only certain skills.
I
you
picked
can choose.
survival. I just picked survival for the funsies because I figured that made more sense.
Yeah, I picked driving
Driving.
because
Makes
that's
sense.
the closest representation to I fly spaceship good.
I mean, you're not
Fair.
incorrect. By the way, Steven, I want to let you know this. Before we've even started doing essence scores, my might is at a D8.
Love that.
Sounds about right.
All right, so now we're all good.
Yep.
We can now get into essence scores. Essence scores, players have a pool of 12 that they may put into whichever score they want.
Which is
Strength, speed, smarts,
social.
and social. You may just choose out of your 12 to distribute however you see fit.
And each point you put into this also gives you an extra skill into, which is another thing we've screwed up in Fates. We did not know that.
Every how many points?
State that again.
12 essence points you can put into the thing we screwed up also in Fates is that these essence points that we're putting in also give us extra skills we can choose from, which is something we did not do for Fates.
You said what was the numbers you said?
12 essence points you can spread between.
No, I
all
meant
of them.
how many when we get the bonus skill.
For every point you put into
Yeah.
to a essence
Oh,
score,
sorry.
so for every one you go up, you get one skill.
Like how it normally is.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I misunderstood
Alright,
what you're trying to
and
say.
what I mean by these 12 points for Lindsay is where it says strength, that box next to it, that's where you go fill in that number.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask you, like, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's also sorry.
The
12
character
is
sheet's
so
a little
weird.
confusing, but overall, it should be very simple. From 12 points, you distribute however you see fit to strength, speed, smarts, and social. And then you see that morph bonus. That is when you're morphed, it becomes a different number. And where you see toughness, evasion, willpower, and cleverness, it's just 10 plus your essence.
In science, I don't have science.
10 plus.
Smarts, I think is what he meant.
No, 10 plus your essence score.
Okay.
No, that wasn't. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I have 4 levels. You know, I'm gonna put 2 into conditioning, 1 into.
And don't forget, Lindsay, that your origin and your role also gave you extra essence
What's-
scores. It increases, which is what gave you those early skills as well.
Gotcha.
What's the difference between brawn and might?
Might is physical, like, this is how I do it. Brawn is how good you can hold someone. Might is how good you can punch someone.
Okay, putting a point into might.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that's, I have 2 left. Ooh, should I do 2 points in intimidation then? Because my last points are gonna go into speed.
So with the 12, I just scatter it between strength, speed, smart, and social.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm doing that.
And
I
don't
can't-
forget,
can't
your
alternate.
ranger color also gives you pluses to those as well.
1, 2,
And your
3,
origin.
4.
Okay.
3 left to spend. So I'll do.
And we don't start with. Just double checking. There's nothing do we start with any automatic specialization or no?
No. No, you do not.
You have to.
start with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to get specialization. Right. Just want to double check.
Yeah.
Okay. Should have done all my essence stuff.
I'm gonna do the normal
I'm thinking
spread.
real hard. I think because like if I get my stuff good now, like my I don't know if I'll need intimidation, honestly. Steven, because I'm a gladiator, when it comes down to it, am I able to argue performance over intimidation?
It
Hey,
could
don't
happen.
worry,
I would allow it.
I have a
Okay.
decent intimidation bonus.
Okay, I'm only asking because I'm trying to decide if I want to put one thing into athletics or one more dot into conditioning.
Okay, where's the next thing?
I will
Athletics.
do athletics. And now I have 2 points left to spend. I'll put 2 points into speed because having evasion is more important.
4. Okay.
All right. Oh dear God, what have I done? Steven, I'm sorry. I have nothing else to say. That's all.
You know what's great though is the small town perk lets me just look Steven in the eyes and go, "Tell me what's the best option." Right. Okay, after essence scores, do we then do our ranger stuff?
But it's funny.
I'm sorry, I spaced hell out.
Saying after essence scores, do we do our ranger stuff?
After essence scores, you then may put dots into skills.
Yes.
Oh, I already did that. What after that?
Also, well, this is for Lindsay in case she didn't do that.
No.
So, how many you have in your essence score, you may put dots into any of those you see down in the list in the columns. However,
Like where it says acrobatics, driving.
Yes.
I don't think it can go above a D2 at the moment.
No, it can. It's just because that was the case.
I was about to say.
All right, no, okay, yeah, you're right. So you can put as many. Also, if you would like a specialization in something, like might, for instance, for martial arts, or athletics,
It'd be finesse, I think, for martial arts.
maybe,
Yeah.
probably. Oh, yeah, Yellow Ranger definitely finesse. If you already have a dot in it, you may spend another essence score point in that same thing, but instead of, like, let's say you have a D2 in finesse, instead of adding a D4, you can check one of the boxes by specializations, and it will use up one of your essence score points. But now you get to what a specialization does is, this is also for viewers at home, you roll every single dice. So let's say you have a D2, but let's say you have a specialization in finesse, but you have a D6 dot, like you have a D2, D4, and D6 dotted. When you would roll, let's say martial arts, for example, for finesse, you would roll a D20, a D2, a D4, and a D6.
Oh.
You would then take your D20 roll, and from your D2, D4, and D6, you may choose to either pick the highest number out of them, or if one's a critical, because this is my home rule, ask me if whichever one it is. It could be the D2, for example. Let's say you roll a 2 on that. That counts as a critical, by the way. We'll talk about criticals later.
Mhm.
But my home rule is, well, the rule of the system is I have to tell you the difficulty of something. Let's say you're trying to fight, like you're trying to show off martial arts skills. All right, to wow the crowd or something like that, it may be performance, it may, depending on the thing. Let's say it was finesse to show speed wise. All right, I would have to require you to roll maybe a 10 on this difficulty. Well, because you have finesse, you would roll that d20. You have that specialization, you roll that d20, and then d2, d4, and d6, and then whatever you get the highest of, you may ask me, hey, like let's say the D2 critical, like it's a 2 out of 2. Hey, Steven, does this beats right? And then just double check with me. I'll let you know.
Gotcha.
Yep. You don't have to if you don't want to, though. That's just me. That's just me trying to clarify for a new player.
Probably during the session, if I have questions, I will ask if I get stuck at one point during the game.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Some character creation now, but when we get to a session.
Yeah. And I believe
Character
that's...
creation takes a while. I mean, not too long compared to some other systems, but...
I believe that's it, actually, for all the normal
Can
stuff.
I get an ask? What's everybody's highest essence score?
I have a 6 in strength and social.
7
Jesus.
speed.
Oh, I'm not quite 100% sure because I haven't quite added that yet.
I should also note I've already done my levels.
So have I. I was only because I put a 10 in strength.
Yeah, we have veterans. So.
Wait, 10 in strength.
Yep. I started. So I had 3 additional, and I just threw 7 in of the 12, and then I have 3 speed, 2 smarts, and 2 social.
Okay.
But I have a fully maxed out might, and I have 5 health. And my armor, my morph toughness is a 22.
And fun fact, I now have a dot in every single bit of social except for animal handling, and my plan is to never level up animal handling. I fucking hate me.
I cannot wait for this relic weapon to hit like a truck.
Also, for reference, your essence scores cannot go past 15 as a ranger. That is a literal rule thing.
Good. Thank you for telling me so that I can count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4,
It'd be
5,
it'd-
6.
I believe in general skills. Let me go look at it real quick. That you can change some of those to change some skill up, like essence score level ups to general skills. I think. Let me just double fucking check because that was when we first read it like 2 years ago. So I may be entirely wrong.
That's true, because different books have now told us differently.
Let me go to. I'm going to the actual book.
I'll call a safety on that, and I'll bump my strength down by 1 and increase my speed, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes,
fair.
please.
Yeah.
God forbid.
All right. Sorry, I'll have 1 dot in every single strength skill except for intimidation. Because who needs?
Don't worry, I have 2 dots in intimidation. I can
Yeah,
handle that
see.
for us.
So the reason why I said the last 2 steps don't really exist is because step 7 is describe your character. We've done that already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then the step after essence scores is determining your skills, which is something we've already described. So
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then
after
step
that,
8 is selecting equipment.
making stuff basically. So, and that's for us to determine, viewers. So, I think this is a good point to end because this is just general
100%.
point.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for watching. Sorry for any spoilers for anyone that didn't want to be spoiled this next season, but oh well. Somebody need to make one.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.